Thanks, Perella. In Pickens County, Sulzer Pump Solutions, Inc. has announced it's expanding its Easley facility. The $5.3 million investment will create 25 new jobs. Now, that company manufactures pumps for pulp and paper processing, biofuels production, clean water systems, and wastewater treatment. If you're interested in applying, you can head to the story on WYFF4.com.
A popular brewery in Greenville has announced its closing. Brewery 85 made the announcement on social media. It's located on Whitley Court. A reason for the closure is not released, but we've reached out to learn more. We have not heard back yet.
In Pickens County, an upstate nonprofit is getting ready to open its doors and provide a safe place for adults with autism to live independently. The Mary Sunshine House is a living community in Central, and it's slated to open in July. There are 10 units and staff available day and night, and we're told residents will also have access to different amenities at Southern Wesleyan University and at the nonprofit's main building. The executive director says there's a big need for this in the upstate.
It's just a place where people are just coming along side by side, being the best versions of themselves so that they can be who are they meant to be. And Mary Sunshine House is that place where we can say, you're home.
Residents will pay rent. Right now, they're accepting applications and also looking for staff.
Students and faculty at Clemson are working hand in hand with the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. to preserve the stories of our veterans. It's called the Clemson Veterans Project, and it began in 2012 as a way to honor and record the stories of our nation's heroes. Faculty advisor Vernon Burton says since then, the students have interviewed about 200 veterans. He says the students are learning what it means to be historians by accurately documenting important parts of America's history through storytelling.
And that's one of the beauties of oral history, and one of the reasons it really started. You don't like to use a term like the common person, there's no such thing, but the average. What individuals' stories from the bottom up as opposed from the top down to give us a more balanced view of our history. Not that the other history is wrong at all, but that it is important to balance it with what people were thinking at the time, how they viewed what was happening, as opposed to actually what a historian takes from the written records and says, this is what happened and how people felt.
Through the project at Clemson, students also contribute their interviews and material to the Veterans History Project at the Library of Congress. If you're interested in seeing the interviews or know a veteran who would like to be interviewed, go to WYFF4.com.
There's a new space in Greenwood offering free support. The United Way of the Lakelands held a ribbon cutting yesterday for the Resource Connection Hub. It's in the United Way office on Phoenix Street in Greenwood. The hub will serve people in Greenwood, Abbeville, McCormick, and Saluda counties. And we're told the goal is to be a central location that offers a variety of free services and resources in both English and Spanish. Those resources include tax preparation, help with job searches, resume and interview assistance, workforce preparation, help with computer skills, and GED preparation. President and CEO of the United Way of the Lakelands tells us it's important to offer all these services in one space to help people with transportation and schedule challenges. She also says making these services available for people who need them helps the community thrive.
We're really looking at ourselves as navigators, as connectors, as being able to assist people to get from point A to point B. The ability to show that we not only acknowledge what our challenges are, but that we're actively working to find resolution and to lift the entire community, I think is really key.
She says the United Way of the Lakelands continues to look for volunteers and community partners in order to be able to provide these free services at the hub.
A new festival celebrating Asian American and Pacific Islander communities will be held in Greenville this weekend. Organizers say there will be food, family-friendly activities, and cultural performances. The event will be Sunday, June 4th on East Washington Street. From 12 to 6 p.m. there will be a family day. Then from 6 to 9 p.m. there's going to be an after party. We're told this will be Greenville's first festival celebrating AAPI Heritage Month, and it's free to attend.
Greenville County Schools wants to hear from you. Tomorrow's the last day for public input on the 2024 through 2029 Strategic Education Plan. You're encouraged to take 15 minutes to complete the online survey. We put the web link on your screen right there on the bottom of the screen. School officials say it'll help them make sure they're meeting the diverse needs of students and to help them grow in both knowledge and skills. Also, as the school district begins to wrap up this school year, a reminder the next school year's start date is earlier. Students head back on August 8th.